can you tell me this story? No. How can you tell me Arsenal won us 4-0? Hello guys, welcome to Romance Blue. I'm your comprehensive Chelsea news channel that keeps you updated on match preview, reviews, analysis, transfer news, transfer gossip, everything Chelsea. I'm going to get it right here on this channel, so make sure you subscribe here, like button, notification, blah 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 blah. Now I know I said I wasn't going to talk about this preseason or any match. I wasn't going to make any video or comment about anything during this preseason, but how can you tell me this story? No. How can you tell me Arsenal won us 4-0? I stayed up all night. I stayed up to watch the Charlotte game. I stayed up to watch the first game. I've forgotten who played against. That we won. We scored 2-0 when we considered. I think we considered a goal or something else. The Charlotte game, we scored 1. Batshuayi missing a sitter, but you put Batshuayi aside. How are we not scoring 4-0, 5-0? And you think you are ready for a Premier League when you can't score? Charlotte FC is not even in the MLS. They are not even in their first division. You can't even score them. And you want to come? Hey, Man United played their preseason games all against Premier League teams. They drew 1 game and they are still being bantered that they are not ready. They are back to factory settings. And you can't win Charlotte FC. Sorry, you can't win Arsenal. I'll admit they play well. They are young. They have energy and everything. But that's where you have the experience. You have to use the experience. So if you can't use the experience against this young team, an energetic team, what are you trying to tell me? You see, right now I feel like if I'm a coach playing against Chelsea, I'll just tell my players press high because they can't beat a press. They can't pass out of a pressing situation. You press them so hard and they'll start making mistakes and they'll start flopping, and that's all. You're done. You're gone. You win a game. Press high with good finishes, good passes, and you're done. That's what you do against Chelsea. You can't press like this against City because they have the passes. So if you tell me that you don't have the passes, you don't have. You see, the thing is, City have players who can pass shots, beat press with their passes, and they have players who can pass long for counter attacks. You don't have players who can pass long for counter attacks. You don't have players who can beat presses with their short passes. Wow! So what are you trying to tell me? What are you doing? Like, hey, I knew we were not prepared for the season. Okay, people are blaming it on that. We were playing, we were not playing. We didn't start out. We just preseason and we've not started our matches. And when it gets to the normal regular season, we start playing better football and blah blah. No. It's a scam. You can't play like this against Crystal Palace and expect to win. Even Everton, I'm doubting we'll win the Everton game, our first game of the season. A friend texted me once our first game, and I told him what's Everton, and he told me because it's Everton, the coach of Palace will help us game momentum. No, you couldn't win Everton last season, and no one should tell me it's because of Richarlison. Even with Rudiger and Christensen, we couldn't win. Yes, we have Koulibaly, we have Sterling, but Sterling cannot do shit in a team like this. You can't see. Sorry, the players around Sterling, and they are not on the same level with him. Sterling is miles ahead of them. The attackers around Sterling, no one is on par with Sterling. I'm telling you the truth. And we can't go anywhere with players like this. It's like when Robinho first came to the Manchester City team way back in 2011, 2010. There, none of the players were on the same level with him. So it was like he was playing, and no, you get what I'm saying. Havertz, no. Havertz is a big no. Havertz shouldn't even play attacking midfield. Havertz shouldn't even be in our starting lineup. Yes, Havertz. Oh, Roman Yukai. Havertz is the best on earth. Havertz scored a Champions League winning goal. Havertz scored crucial goals for us last season. But no. You just can't do Havertz this season. Ziyech is a great player. He came in and he gave a great cross, excellent cross that Alonso was put off by the defender, and it should have been a goal, but I don't blame any of them. But if this is what, and Sterling and Ziyech would move really well. Odoi should be shipped out. He has become busty, and now he's like, he can't even move. He can't hold the ball. He can't do shit. It was like the gym he did was a downgrade instead of an upgrade. I can't believe Bayern offered us 70 million for Sterling, and we send them now. For Sterling, Odoi, we send him now. It was one of our biggest mistakes ever in the transfer markets. We had hope, but honestly, for Odoi is not worth it. He's nowhere near worth it. Odoi is not worth it. Timo, I have supported and trusted Timo. Timo will make it. Timo cannot make it. Timo, the guy doesn't know how to play football. I'm telling you the real truth. I don't know how he survived in the Bundesliga. Maybe the style of play and everything. I blame Tuchel too. But I don't blame Tuchel. See, that thing is so complicated. I blame Tuchel to some extent. Okay. Some would say because we started with a 4-back, we were experimenting or something. But no! We couldn't play ball. We just couldn't play the ball. We couldn't strike 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 passes together. If we were stringing those passes, that means we were playing the ball backwards. We weren't sending the ball forward. You see how immediately Arsenal got the ball, we were just pushing the ball, attack. Chelsea, we don't do that. We just hold the ball around and around and around till we lose it, then they hit us on the counter. How? How can you tell me this story? 4-0. 4-0. We played them last season and it was 4-2. We understand. We agree. We played ball. They played ball. They won us. Fair, cool chop. We didn't play shit. I'm saying we didn't even play a shot on target too. It was that bad. And it was like they were just having fun on the pitch. They were just having fun. Arsenal were having fun with us. With Chelsea. And we brought our all in all. We can't even say we left one player on the bench who could have come and changed the game. We don't even have a player on the bench who can come and change the game. No one should mention Pulisic. That guy, I don't even want to see him in the Chelsea shirt anymore. No one. We have nothing. Chelsea, I swear, the quality. Okay. It's either one, the players don't have the quality and we just overpaid for them, or two, the style of play doesn't suit them. With Timo Werner, I can tell that yes, his quality is not the best, okay, but if he's playing in a system where he's being fed the ball, okay, he can score some. So this system is not a Timo Werner system. Kai Havertz can play 9. Kai Havertz, no. Kai Havertz's best ball control is in the best. You can speak about positioning, but then which players are finding him with the positioning? No one. Now Kai Havertz can't finish. He's finishing. If I was waiting, I was a FIFA. Those who wait in the FIFA, I'd do Kai Havertz finishing 70. It's bad. It's really bad. Do you know how many one-on-ones he has missed? God saved us for him not missing the Champions League final. And even with that, it nicked Ederson's hand. Just Ederson was out of the box and he didn't want to be handed a red card, so he just had to let it slide and concede a goal. Oh. How can we start a season where everyone is so packed? Tottenham is packed. Arsenal is packed. Liverpool have upgraded. Even though that Nunes guy, I say he's shit. He's not shit, but he's overrated. That's the thing. He's overpriced and everything. It's Tottenham I fear the most, God. Newcastle, I don't know. They were doing something in the middle of the season and now it's like they are just off. I thought they would go for Dybala. They didn't go for Dybala. Dybala is with Shoma. I don't know what Newcastle is doing, but if they upgraded and got better players, they will perform better than Chelsea. Right now, tell me, who's your best player? Who is the best player in the team right now? Like, the only player I even see doing something in the team right now is Raheem Sterling, because he's the only one who can actually drive our players. That's all I've been crying for. A winger who can actually drive our defenders and dribble and do something. Apart from Wimu, Mount, yes, fine. Mount can shoot outside the box and everything. Who else? Ziyech is not doing shit in this setup. Havertz is not doing shit. Like who? I don't see anything happening. Oh God, Chelsea. Hey, my whole body hurts right now. My throat hurts right now because I stayed up all night to watch the game and we lost 4-0. 4-0. I should have stopped watching when it was 3, but I just couldn't get myself to stop watching, and it ended 4-0. And the last goal was even funny. 4. Hey, God. The defense was so disorganized. Chaluba, Gallagher, that Gallagher. Look at this. That Gallagher guy, he has to go. You people might say he's not playing his best position, but it's we keeping players like Gallagher. Okay, that's why we are where we are right now. We don't have creative players. Gallagher is not creative. His creativity is 60 over 100. I would even take it and Pedu than over Gallagher. At least he tries to give long balls and he has vision and gives those passes that you should be giving. Gallagher just runs. So once he's not close to the goalpost, he's shit. And we can't raise a player like Gallagher in front of our pool. How many goals will he score? That's what I'm saying. Havertz. What? Tell me. Comments in the section. Comment section. What's Havertz's best position? I want to know. If he's not playing as a 9, a false 9. No. Like, oh God. Once we don't have players who can dribble in the box, and we don't have players who can head the ball into the pool, we are nothing. And the only player who can play a long range shot is Mason Mount, and his is 1 out of 50. So tell me who? God, it's so sad. This Arsenal game has really been an eye opener. And hey. Oh no! I told myself I wouldn't react to any preseason game because I'll have you bunch in the comment section telling me, oh, it's just a preseason game. I should relax. I shouldn't judge them and blah blah blah. Look at the shit they play. How can this see? We even challenge for top 4. That's the saddest part. Top 4, I'm telling you right now, is going to be City. Mark my words. I'm not saying it I'm not mentioning them in order. It's going to be City, Liverpool, Tottenham, and Arsenal. Leicester and they are not in the equation. Those four, they will be fighting. And Manchester United, I even forgot about them. Manchester United. So Manchester United is going to be fighting with the top fourth spot or whatever. They are the 5 teams going to fight for top 4. They are just going to be like United fighting for top 6, trying to survive for Europa, something. And who survive in the Champions League? I don't want to put Tuchel out on this, but I don't see what we are playing. There's no system. There's nothing. Nothing at all. I just don't see a way. I don't see a way. Oh. It's normal. You can watch the boy and say, okay, we are playing like this. This is the way. We are not playing anyway. We are just mixing players and telling them go and play what you can. I don't know what he tells them, but nothing is working. No formation is working. We can say 3 back won't work because our attackers don't do shit, and we'll end up conceding 1 goal and we lose the game. The defenders shallow, but okay, we are upgrading the defensive aspect. So I'm not going to talk about that. We know eventually we upgrade. But hey, our midfield, Jorginho. Okay, I've been hating on Jorginho for a while, but with the current players we are playing, okay, we need Jorginho. Even though I don't rate Jorginho that much, but we need Jorginho because he's the only one who can literally control the midfield. Aside him, no one else can. We don't have good passes. That's why Jorginho we rate him so high. Because the rest of our midfield, Kovacic, who can't even give final passes. It's shit with passing, not with defending or anything, but with passes. They don't know how to give passes. Pulisic can't dribble nowadays. He can't pass the ball. He can't score. What is Pulisic doing in the team? Havertz. I don't know why Havertz is means to the Chelsea. These are some players I just wish someone can just come and bring a whooping 50 million and we'll just let them go. Havertz, Werner, Ziyech, Pulisic, those 4 players. Just let them go and get new wingers. Anthony is available. We need people who can dribble. You see, that's the thing. If you don't have midfielders who can give creative passes, okay, then get wingers who can dribble because those are the only 2 ways into a box. Or get an attacker who can head balls. 3 ways to score a goal. Long range midfielders or midfielders, long range shooting midfielders or midfielders who can pass. Wingers who can dribble and attackers who can head. Those are 3 ways to score a goal. Aside that, you can't do anything because with that formation, you can play counter attack, you can play possession based on what you want to play. But without that, we are shit. We can't play. God, we can't play in it. Chelsea football has been depressing over the years. You just don't know what will happen. You just pray something happens and we win. But this season, buckle your belt. We are going in for one hell of a ride. We are going to play the worst football ever. In like 3-4 years, Lampard was there. Lampard's football wasn't great, but at least we were scoring goals and playing counter attack. Our defense was shit. But with this, mark my words, depressing. I got depression over depression after depression. Chelsea FC. This is. I'm going to miss a lot of the games. I can't watch. If I watch, I'll get sick. I'll explode. The video is getting too long. So if you've watched this long, which I doubt a lot of you don't watch this far, make sure you subscribe, like, button, notification bell so you update anytime I post a video. Subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.